Alright, well, I'm David Huff, and I spent 6 years in the Army, the 82nd Airborne Division, and I've done 2 tours to Afghanistan from 2007 to 2008, and then just recently I got back from my second tour, 2009 to 2010. The Afghani soldiers, depends on who you talk to. You know, some of them are there for a paycheck and a meal. Some of them actually do care, but I'd say the majority of them are kind of like whatever, it's their job, you know, so they do what they said that they were going to do. Well, I mean, obviously there's a lot of corruption everywhere, make things a little bit difficult. So, I mean, it just depends on who you talk to, really. I got sent to the promotion board in 2009 to be promoted to sergeant, and I passed. I scored 150 out of 150, which is good. It's really good. For all y'all academic types, that's 100%. Anyway, I'm sorry. And after that, you know, I moved up to a team leader spot and got some guys underneath me. And say my favorite part was training those guys, turning them into soldiers and making them as good as I am. And the real test of everything that I taught them was when we deployed this last time. I was telling you about the Arkansas River Valley, and 1 out of 3 of our guys in our company got seriously wounded, be it amputees or killed or whatever, and none of my 3 guys did. And I hope that was because I was a good teacher. The 82nd Airborne is the best division in the entire military, hands down. I mean, you talk to anybody that knows anything about divisions in the Army and the Marines and whatever, we are the best division, period. Everybody will say so. And if they don't, they're lying. It's fact. Because, I mean, we jump out of airplanes. Who else jumps out of airplanes, you know what I mean? We're the rowdiest dudes in the military. So, no, I would never join any other branch because I've already been with the best. I mean, up from there are Special Forces and Ranger Battalion. That's how it is. 4 years ago today, 2007, we were planning this 5-day mission out in the middle of nowhere. And, I mean, this was it. This was movement to contact. You know, this is going to be like the fight of our lives, and we're going to go in there, and we're going to kill everybody, and we're going to come back and be like, yeah, we accomplished something, you know. So, I mean, we got all, this got talked up and preached up and all this shit. So, I mean, we're taking like extra mags of ammo, not worrying about clothes and stuff like that, because you don't need that stuff, you just need bullets. So we're all taking a whole bunch of bullets. The bullets are heavy. You get enough of them, they're pretty heavy. And we start getting ready probably 8 o'clock that evening, because we're going to roll out at about 2 in the morning on the 29th, maybe a little bit earlier. But I mean, we probably have 100 trucks, 150 trucks. I mean, we're taking an entire company, and it's just taking forever. And the sun comes up, and we have to stop because guys need IVs, and they just have to stop because they can't make it anymore. So we stop. It's probably 8 o'clock, and it's already 95, probably. I think it was 95. It's hot. I'm tired because I'm carrying a lot of stuff. I need help getting my rucksack on. And we're sitting there in a big circle, and this plane like starts flying overhead. It's not a military plane. It's like it's a little cargo plane. Put it like that. It's little for a cargo plane. And it's flying around, and we're kind of getting nervous, like, what the hell? What's going on here? What's this guy doing? You know? And he starts like making runs at us. Like he'd fly out and then come back straight at us like this, and our gunner, our 240 gunner, was sitting there like about to shoot on this plane. They start throwing out these pallets full of water and Gatorade and cookies and chips and all kinds of stuff, man, the good stuff. You know, I mean, they're parachutes, and these pallets are probably 300 or 400 pounds. They hit the ground, just explode everywhere. I mean, all the crap goes all over the place. And there's just all this stuff now, and we're all looking at it like, what are we supposed to do with this? You want us to eat it? You know what? So we're thinking that this is the resupply for where we're supposed to be. Where we're supposed to be is probably another 5 miles of walk. And we were in a circle in the middle of the desert, and flying overhead is pretty hard to miss. So they were probably like, oh well, this is them right here. Here you guys go. So they're saying that we gotta like pack all this stuff up and take it with us. It's like, you're out of your mind, man. You're out of your mind. How much stuff have you been taking? You know what I mean? But there's like this little village that's off in the distance, and like, well, why don't we walk over there and see if we can find a truck, something, like put all this stuff in and we could drive it over there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, it actually turned out to be like 1.5 miles, 2 miles away. And while everybody else got to sit there, I got to walk over there with a couple other guys and look for a truck. And I was like, oh, well, that's not very far. That kind of sucks. I'd rather sit here and eat because I'm starving. But no, it turned out to be like 2 miles. We walked all the way out there, and it was nothing. There's nobody around. Nobody had any cars. We kind of sat there for a minute. It was like, man, it sucked. Well, let's go back. So we walked back, put all of our stuff back on, and continued walking. And one of the traditions for your birthday, is everybody beats you up. They tackle you and punch you and stuff like that. They don't punch you in the face, but they give you Charlie horses and stuff like that. Enough where it hurts. I remember sitting there on the ledge in one of the villages that we'd walk through, and Sergeant Donaldson, one of the other team leaders in my squad, is animal. He's a machine. I mean, this guy goes forever. Is never tired. And he sat down. I was like, Huff, isn't it your birthday today? I was like, yeah, happy birthday to me. And he's like, that sucks, dude. He started laughing at me. He was like, that sucks. I think that we're going to forgo the beating today. So yeah, I appreciate that. I'd like you to grab a handful of guys that would be willing to walk over here, beat me, because I'd just laid there. Most of the time, you fight back and you catch somebody with a right or bite somebody or something like that. I'd just lay there and be like, I don't care, man. Just get it over with.